Hi, today we are going to be making French toast on the griddle. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to mix up some eggs in this bowl. So we have some eggs and we're going to mix them in the bowl. Alright, so our first step is to put some eggs in this bowl. We're going to do about, I don't know, maybe the rest of this dozen? Yeah, we'll just add all of these. Not quite sure how many it is, but it looks about right. Correction, there is 7 eggs. So we're going to make 7 eggs. And we're going to put cinnamon in the eggs. So we got that done. So now we can get rid of this, get it out of our way. And now we can mix up our eggs. Now that we have our eggs mixed up, we're going to add some cinnamon. It's just ground cinnamon. So we're going to probably need the rest of this. So we're going to add enough to cover the top. So probably that much. We'll mix it in and then we'll know if we need any more. So we're going to, when you're mixing it, you want to be kind of light when you have the cinnamon on top or else it'll go everywhere. So you want to just be kind of light, but then when you get it going, you can mix it a little bit harder. You want the stuff off the side of the bowl too, so you can just tilt the eggs, or tilt the bowl, and then wipe it off with your fork. You could use a whisk to mix it, but I'm just using a fork, it's easier. So that's enough cinnamon. So that's our mixture, and plus I'm going to use the fork a little bit later. Step number 2, we're going to turn on the griddle to 275-ish. And that's going to heat up. We're going to add butter to it. And then we're going to dip the bread in the bowl and put it on here. So I will see you then. Alright, so now it's time to use our butter. I stripped the wrapper off of it like about halfway, and I'm just gonna, it's frozen so it's gonna take a little while to melt, but I'm just gonna put it on here like this. You could just do it with a spatula too, but I find this way easier. If you're doing it this way though, you got to make sure that it's with not warm butter, like butter that's been in the fridge or in the freezer, because if you don't, it'll just smush. So we did that. Now that the pan's buttered, we can add some bread to our eggs. We got our bread right here. We got to save the ends for my Chicken Lightning Bolt Jr. because it's her favorite. So we're going to dip this. We're going to let it go out. Oh, I missed it. You're going to let it go. We're going to let all this stuff drip. And then we're going to put it on. And then we're going to do it again. So we're going to take a piece of bread, we're going to drop it in our eggs and cinnamon, we're going to pack it down, we're going to flip it over, we're going to stab into it, and we're going to wait for all this stuff to run off of it. Almost off. Because you want to try and preserve as much of your eggs as possible, and then we're going to put it on. See, that'll happen. Your bread will break sometimes. So I will see you when this first batch is done. Alright, so we're ready to flip our first pieces. So this one's ready. So we're just going to flip it over with our spatula. You can see how it's all brown and it's kind of tough on the top. That means that it's ready to be flipped. And then we're flipping all of these ones. We can flip these. This one could have went for a little bit longer, but that's okay because the other side's gonna cook. They're still good. As long as the eggs are cooked, and it's warm, that's what's important. And then these ones are not ready to be flipped yet because I just put them on and the bread that I got them from was frozen. So I will see you when it's time to pull those off. Alright, so we're ready to take some of them off. You can see I had to make some more eggs because we ran out, but that'll happen. So we're gonna take this one. I'm gonna take it, we're gonna stack them. All the ones that are done are gonna be stacked on top of each other like this, so we can take them all off in one scoop. So I'm gonna stack them all on top of each other. I'm gonna scoop them all up. Then I'm gonna put them all on this plate. So, we made some French toast. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.